Welcome, everyone. Welcome into today's Fire Signs live readings for July 17th through July 23rd of 2022. So we are going to be looking at Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Guys, if you're watching the replay, thank you so much for watching my video. Please make sure to always check in the timestamps. I will put timestamps for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. You can click on them and it will take you right where you want to go. I do want to talk about the astrology a little bit, and I do have some announcements. So I'm going to get started with that first. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Diana. Oh, no, music. Let me know. Can you hear any music in the background? Hi, Jenna. Let me know if you guys hear any music. I had to turn some music on today. I've been trying to follow the rules and not put any music on, but it is so hard to read tarot without music. All right. So I am all caught up in the Etsy shop, guys. So if you guys are looking for private readings, always make sure to check out the Etsy store. I did some mediumship readings today. It was funny because I was telling Junior, oh, sweet. Thank you, Diana. I was telling Junior, every once in a while, I'd like to get a break from the twin readings. I get a lot of them, and many of you guys are drawn to me, and I'm not complaining by no means whatsoever. But I also learned in my journey that the talking to heaven, the mediumship was actually something that just kind of comes along with the journey. All the other twins that I researched can also do mediumship readings very easily. So I think it's just something that comes with it. I'm not exactly sure like what the purpose is of it just yet. Like I haven't figured that part out in my own journey. But it was funny because I told Junior, I was like, I wish I could just and don't take this the wrong way, guys. I'm just making a joke, but I tell him I talk to dead people. And so I was telling him, I was like, man, I wish we could just like talk to some dead people for a little while and take a break from the twin. And it's so funny because it's like spirit heard me, and I swear I got 3 talking to heavens back to back. So yeah, so those are out. Sandra, I got your reading out today. Sandra just got the North Node. So I want to talk about that a little bit because she brought something up that's really kind of important. I will put an intro into the astrology report, guys, because it's also important. But I want to mention something about Sandra's reading, nothing personal, of course. But a lot of us believe that our rising star is our north node. And that is a very common misconception. And so what's interesting to me is when you're having difficulty finding your purpose in this lifetime, it could definitely be because you're looking at the wrong placement, right? So a north node there's not actually anything there. So a birth chart is the screenshot of the universe and where all the planets and stars, where everything was when you were born, right? When a north node is taken into consideration, it is a measurement. It's an invisible spot in that picture where they are. So that there's the north node where you're headed and the south node where you came from, and they will always be directly opposite from each other. When you look on your birth chart, guys, the north node looks like the headphones, like little headphone signs. And then, of course, your south node would be like the headphones upside down, right? So yes, kind of take that into consideration because your north node, the placement of your north node, that's your purpose. That's what you're looking at. When you order that reading in the Etsy shop, that's what I'm looking at. Now, I do look at different aspects to see like why, like for example, some of Sandra's aspects with her north node pointed towards a teacher and a healer. And so I love you, Sandra. Thank you for letting me use you for an example. But so her north node pointed all the different aspects of things, planets that are around her north node, and all the different perspectives pointed towards her being a leader, a teacher, and some sort of a mystical healer. And again, that has to do with where her north node is, and where it was the relationship between Sagittarius and Pisces energy. And that's how I was able to put this together and see that that's the purpose. Like that's what she's going to do. So it was interesting because she really likes crystals and she collects crystals. She's probably been collecting them for years and years and years. Many of the ones that you see on my table are actually from Sandra. Some of the most unique crystals that you see on my table are from Sandra. So I've always known that there was something about the crystals that was because whenever you're following your purpose, guys, I'm talking a whole lot before I get into it. I'm so sorry, but it's just important. But whenever you're following your purpose, guys, you're going to use something that you enjoy, something that you're creative with, something that you know a lot about, something that you've been drawn to. You see what I'm saying? And mine was tarot, right? So that's how I'm using my purpose is to remind you who you are, and remind you that your purpose is to teach others unconditional love by example. Now, how you do that individually is going to be different for everyone, right? We have like our very own Amber. Is Amber in here? Hi, Vanessa. Amber just started her Instagram and she has completely turned it over. I've seen such beautiful posts coming from her Instagram. Rare dot that dot that's me. Wait, rare dot that's dot me dot. I don't think there's a dot at the end. Hold on, did I take it down? You know what? I probably did. But yes, guys, I was showing her Instagram all I did take it down. I'm horrible. But I was showing her Instagram all last week because she's really doing it. She's following her purpose. And one of the things that she does that I've noticed just from looking at her Instagram is she's very creative in like writing art, right? She has really good what's the word, like motivational little things that she's posting on her Instagram. You see what I mean? So it's like she's using her creativity with like drawing. It's not drawing, but it's like computer drawing, right? I can't keep the words are not coming to me. I don't know why. But she's doing the things with what she likes. So when Sandra goes to follow her purpose, it's going to have something to do with crystals, right? I've always known that. I just didn't know, like, well, what do people do with crystals? Well, they use them for healing. So I kind of got an idea of what she's going to do. But again, I still don't know, like, what is it? So I'm scrolling through my Instagram, looking at Amber's beautiful Instagram post, and I come across this thing that says, be a certified crystal and chakra healer. And I sent it to her because there are certifications where you can go and do these things, and you become these healers, these teachers, these people that you guys go to. So, like, you guys come to me because you're on the twin journey. Some of you don't even know that that's why you come to me. But I'm just going to tell you that I've been doing this for almost 2 years now, and it's been the same. It's been the same people that are drawn to me. It's the same type of people that are drawn to me on the same type of journey. We have very similar childhoods. We have very similar young adulthood. You see what I'm trying to say? And so it's because we're on the same journey. All right. So anyway, your north node, guys, a little bit different than your rising. Your rising is how people see you. So for example, I gave Sandra the example that I'm a Cancer. So if you look at Cancer rising, um, it's very much like a nurturer, caretaker. We're fixing to talk about this because Venus is moving into Cancer and it's a really big deal. But it's like that nurturer, caretaker, motherly type of energy, right? And so that type of energy is usually like service to others, a helper of some sort. You know what I mean? Someone that's trying to help you fix something or heal something. And that's me, right, guys? So that's my rising. That's how you see me. That's not what my purpose is. My purpose is where my north node is. And honestly, it it is where your north node is, but really when I study, when you guys order the reading, where's my north node, what I'm actually studying is your south node. Yeah, so I'm actually studying your south node way more than I'm actually studying where your north node is, because your south node tells me where you're coming from. Your north node tells me where you're going. And if I can put those two together, I can tell you how you get there. So yes, guys, that is a new reading in the Etsy shop. Make sure to check it out. What is my North Node and what is my purpose? All right, so I see Facebook coming in. Hi, Vanessa. Hi, Rebecca. I see everybody on YouTube coming in. I don't see any Twitch yet. So remember, guys, we are streaming on all three. I am going to timestamp the intro because the intro is super important. And I have really something cool for you guys to watch during the astrology report. So you don't just watch my hands moving around the screen. All right, so let's timestamp the intro. Let's do 10:15 for the intro. So, guys, I'm fixing to show you the astrology report, but I'm going to give you a little bit of something to look at. I hope this works, guys. There we go. Look at that while I'm giving you the report. All right, so here we go, guys. So what's happening July 17th through the 23rd? So on the 18th, Venus is moving into Cancer. This is very important, especially we all know that Venus is that divine feminine energy, right? So as Venus is moving into Cancer, and Cancer is about so Venus is the planet of relationships, and Cancer is represented by that mother archetype, right? That nurturing type of energy. So it's like Venus moving into Cancer is about nurturing relationships. So you're going to see a lot of energy that has to do with romance, compassion. You're going to see blessings, good fortune, love, and attention during this time. So these are all the energies that are coming in with Venus moving into Cancer. So here's how it's going to affect you personally. Are you guys ready? So you're going to find yourself making difficult decisions in relationships. Yay. But these difficult decisions in your relationships have to happen in order to solidify a decision. So, for many of you, this means a stronger connection in your relationships. This could be a time where there's going to be a lot of proposals. For some of you, this can be closure. And it really just depends on where you're at in your relationship. If you've been choosing you, you're actually going to solidify your relationship and become more intimate, become closer with your person. And if you haven't been choosing you, this is going to be an easier time for you to be able to do that. So when you do choose you, you're going to bring closure to a situation. So here's the good thing about either one of those. So regardless of which side of the line you're on, it brings new beginnings, new goals, and new accomplishments. So just keep all those things in mind as you go through this energy. All right, the second thing I noticed, July 23rd, we start Leo season. So at the end of this week, happy birthday to all the Leos out there. My oldest son is a Leo. But here's what the beautiful thing about Leo season is: the sun is moving into Leo, and the sun feels most at home in Leo. So what's going to happen is there's going to be a lot of reward for those in service to others. And you're like, well, Rosa, what do you mean by service to others? If you're following your purpose, you're going to start to see a lot of success, and this could definitely come in a monetary value. So do you hear me out there, Amber? Keep that stuff in mind. All right. So I do also want to mention the following week is going to be that Leo new moon. And there is going to be a lot of fire in this next lunar cycle. So kind of keep that in mind too, guys. All right. I think that is it. That's the astrology report. Tell me what you guys thought about the little video so you didn't have to stare at my desk. Diana says, I want that reading. Yes, make sure to go check it out. Oh, mystery box. I almost forgot, guys. The mystery box. I've moved it because it's a mystery. I'm just kidding. All right, really quickly, mystery box. I want to talk about it because we're still doing it. The mystery box giveaway, I have put in some crystals for healing, some sage for cleansing, and some tarot for practice. I've also added several other pieces from my own journey that I felt helped me in my journey. And I feel like whoever this is going to be given to is going to be on a very similar journey. So I feel like those pieces are going to help you also. If you want to be entered into the mystery box giveaway, all you have to do is go follow my Facebook page. We have been monetized on Facebook. We're still waiting for YouTube and Twitch, but we're moving forward and working through it. Facebook has come in with monetization first. So what that means, guys, is Facebook has allowed us on our purplelunarose tarot page to receive Facebook stars. So guys, if you've been sending us Facebook stars, thank you so very much. Each month, if we reach $25 on Facebook stars, that is the point that Facebook will start to match that bonus for us. And then the other monetization tool we have received on Facebook is subscriptions. So yes, guys, please go check out my Facebook page, subscribe for some member only perks. And when you hit that subscribe button, it is a $4.99 fee. That is a reoccurring fee, guys. You can, of course, cancel at any time, but it does definitely help support our channel for a very small fee. So all these free readings that I do, I can continue to do those, but they will also enter you into the giveaway for the mystery box. I don't know how many we're going to give away. It was pretty easy to do. It really just depends on the participation. It's been a little slow, guys. So if you appreciate me, I would appreciate if you would go over and support us in that way on our Facebook page. All right, I think that's going to be it. One last thing, mystery box giveaway, guys. I cannot mail overseas, so it is going to be for US only. However, if you win, if you decide to go in the drawing anyway, I will allow you to choose any reading in my Etsy shop, including a live or the birth chart interpretation, and those are the $33 and $55 value. All right, now I think we're ready to timestamp. There's so much talking. All right, let me grab a drink real quick. I'm really excited to see what's going to come out for Aries this week. All right, so let's do an even 1630 for Aries. 1630 for Aries. Aries, this is the week of July 17th through July 23rd. I did talk about the astrology a little bit at the beginning of the video, and that's going to start at 10 minutes and 15 seconds if you're interested in watching that. Yes, can I get a water? That's okay. Thank you. Thank you. Honey could tell I needed a drink, guys. He's like, you need a drink? Yes. Yes, I do. All right. All right. I guess we got to redo. Let's redo the Aries. All right, let's do 1717. I like that number better anyway. All right, Aries. This is going to be for July 17th through July 23rd, take 2. All right, so we do have the intro at the beginning of the video starting at 10 minutes and 15 seconds. So if you're interested in what Venus moving into Cancer means for you, make sure to check that part of the video out. So I am using Denise Lynn's Sacred Traveler. So we're asking your higher self, Aries, what is the energy for July 17th through July 23rd? We have Voyage of the Heart. Love flows through you and to you. I'm kind of getting the sense that someone is sending you love, Aries. On the bottom, Gates of Triumph. Success expands in your life. I just want to say, Aries, if you've been following your purpose, if you've been giving service to others, if you've been teaching people about unconditional love, if you've been healing yourself, it's definitely a time of reward. And success could definitely be seen as a reward, right? I feel like someone's sending you love, Aries. But it's funny because I'm kind of seeing like it could definitely be of some sort of monetary value. All right, let's pull the Heal Yourself reading cards. And let's see, what is the challenge or obstacle? What is the challenge or obstacle with the situation? So we have alchemy coming out. I am really not sensing that that is a challenge or obstacle. Let's keep going. Lesson learned. We have the beauty card. Ooh, I see it now. And outcome, we have the pride card. This is going to be about forgiveness, Aries, but this is really interesting because it's not about forgiving someone else, Aries. You've already done that. This is about forgiving yourself. And I know because self-sabotage is on the bottom. All right, so let's talk about them a little bit. So, challenge or obstacle is alchemy, and alchemy talks about turning a difficult situation into something positive. I feel like this week you're able to do that because you have some sort of assistance, but I feel like it has been a difficult challenge for you, Aries, and may have been a difficult challenge for you since whenever the tough or difficult situation happened. Beauty comes out as lesson learned. And beauty talks about one, seeing your own beauty and understanding your own worth. But it's also about seeing the beauty and worth through the challenges. So if you went through something challenging, most of the time there's usually a great reward for that, right? Like when there's a hard lesson, once you've learned the lesson, there's a massive reward on the other side. And that's kind of what I'm picking up here for Aries. And now what's happening is the Pride card is coming out for the outcome. I feel like you again. So here's the thing about Aries, guys. Aries is super stubborn. And don't shoot the messenger, guys. I'm in Aries. I have Aries all through my chart. I definitely resonate with Aries all the time. But we are a little stubborn. We definitely want things our way. And when we don't kind of get things our way, we could be a little, what's the nice way of saying this? Kind of a little immature, right? Here's a perfect example. You're friends with someone. Here's an Aries, ready? An Aries has a friend and they're texting and they're talking to each other. And the Aries friend makes the Aries mad. So what does Aries do? Aries blocks and deletes that person. You see what I'm saying? Like that's an Aries. You know what I mean? So it's not necessarily a bad thing, guys, but it's just definitely a little bit of a stubborn energy. So I feel like what's happened is we're going through some sort of breakthrough. Most likely it's going to have something to do with that Cancer moving into, or Venus moving into Cancer. It's definitely like the return of the divine feminine. It's what I called the fire signs because that's kind of what's happening. And I feel like someone's actually helping you do that. I can't quite figure out. I feel like we're going to pull some tarot and I'm going to pull some on Voyage of the Heart because Aries, I want to see who is it that's sending you the love. It's like there's forgiveness is offered here. And it's not just forgiveness from this person, it's forgiveness for yourself, Aries. You've been self sabotaging something. And it's like you finally see the positive in the situation and you realize that you may have been wrong about something. Or I feel like too, I almost, let me get it out. Sometimes the words come so fast. You're putting the blame on someone else. That could definitely be a situation there. I don't feel like you're doing it anymore, but I feel like you did. You did, Aries. You put the blame on someone else. All right, let's pull a little tarot and let's look at that Voyage of the Heart. Love flows through you and to you. I definitely feel like someone is sending you assistance, Aries. It does seem like have a spiritual nature. You see how she's blowing the wind in her hand? Ah, it's spirit. I love it. Look at this. So we have the Four of Cups, and I chose the Gilded Tarot. I almost reached for the Witch's Tarot, which is interesting because the Four of Cups in the Witch's Tarot is a little bit different. Just like in the Gilded Tarot, it's a little bit different. But in the Four of Cups in the Witch's Tarot, she's not even looking at the new offer that the universe has given her. She's completely over it and she doesn't want anything. So I'm so glad that I picked the Gilded Tarot. So it tells me that not only is spirit helping you in some way, but you see it. You see it happening. Most likely, you're seeing a lot of signs. I just want to say, if you're on the twin journey, you're going to be seeing a lot of repeated numbers in this time, a lot of names and numbers, synchronicities. You could be hearing a lot of songs at this time that are reminding you of a certain person. And that's definitely collective twin journey. But what's happened here is you have had all the ingredients and you finally realize you had one thing missing. And spirits decided to assist you and give you this one ingredient you were missing. And not only are you not blocking it out, Four of Cups is normally about blocking out, ignoring, and not looking up and not seeing the opportunities. Not only do you see the opportunity, Aries, but you're trying to learn about it. Like, how can you use this ingredient to make things so much better? Look at that, landing on alchemy. I love it. All right, and then we have the Empress, and that's that Venus energy. Woohoo! So I feel like that's just a strong confirmation that Venus moving into Cancer is giving you this assistance. All right, let's look at beauty. So we have the Seven of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like it's possible that you had confusion on what your purpose was. So, Wheel of Fortune is the Jupiter energy. It's about good fortune and good luck, but it's also about getting things moving, going in the right direction, following purpose. So, I do feel like you were confused at first, Aries. Like, what is your purpose? I feel like Aries thought their purpose was something to do about helping one, but really, Aries, you're helping many. All right, let's look at the Pride card. So we have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is definitely going to talk to me about a third party. And we have the Magician coming out. And the Magician is about manifestation. So it's possible that you need to forgive yourself, Aries, for either being a third party or manifesting some sort of karmic situation. And I just want to say the Magician, oh, I'm so glad. Yay. A Cancer energy. But the High Priestess came out. I want to talk to you guys about the High Priestess really quickly because I actually watched a video, did a whole little course on the High Priestess. And you know how I always say the High Priestess is like a bridging energy in the twin journey because it's the secrets, the mysteries, the things that you don't quite understand, right? It definitely talks about a connection to spirit. I'm going to show you guys both. So this is, can you see them okay? This is the regular Rider-Waite High Priestess. By the way, Aries, this was bottom of your deck. All right, so this is the overall energy. Ready? So I studied the card a little bit. For example, do you guys know what BNJ is? So BNJ, I'm not going to be able to say the names. I know the B is bows, and I can't remember what the J was, but it was supposed to represent the temples, the piers at Solomon's temple. So it was like the piers were named. They weren't actually people. Because when I heard bows, I was like, oh, that's going to be a person in the Bible. No, it was the piers at Solomon's temple. And then you see how the priestess, so the high priestess represents spirituality. You see how she's got the Toro in the old Rider-Waite. In the old Rider-Waite, she has like the Torah, which is, I believe, the Jewish Bible. I feel like I'm gonna say something wrong. The Old Testament Bible. So it's like about spiritual rules, spiritual laws, right? And I say this is the bridging energy in a twin journey because it's about the lessons that you're learning in this lifetime, right? So the cool thing that I learned today about the High Priestess is the one, she's standing in front of a gateway. She's always in front of a gateway. The gateway is between the two piers, always. And then on the old Rider-Waite tarot, it shows these pomegranates. Do you guys see the pomegranates? So pomegranates is supposed to represent like royalty, I don't know, rich people. And then of course it also represents like the underworld, right? And so I was talking to Patrick, my oldest son, the Leo, and I was talking to Junior, and I was telling them, I was like, I know this sounds weird to some people, but I don't believe in hell. I know, guys, don't shoot me. I do believe in heaven, absolutely. But I believe that this is hell. I believe like earth is, they tell you that hell is where all the sinners are. And guys, we're all sinners. We're all here, just saying. So just the concept to kind of think about. So to me, it's like she's standing at the gateway of heaven and earth. Do you see that? Do you kind of get my gist there? So it's like Aries definitely standing at a gateway. All right, so now Aries, I know that was so dragged out. We had to have a whole tarot lesson on the High Priestess. But yeah, if I have a lesson, you guys are going to get a lesson. All right, let's do some guidance, Aries, and let's use the power of love. The power of love activation, because Cancer moving, I keep saying that, Venus moving into Cancer is definitely going to be about love and relationships, your intimate, close relationships, I believe. All right, here we go. Guidance from Spirit on this situation. Wow, we have individuality. You leave your unique stamp of love on everything you do. Aries, Spirit wants you to know that whatever has changed, whatever has started moving, this person definitely have left your unique stamp. We have loyalty. I feel like that's definitely an Aries quality. Your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. And then we have detachment in Aries. I kind of sense that is what's happening this week. But I feel like you're detaching um, with a very spiritual connection and a very, there's an immense energy of gratitude and unconditional love. All right, it says you're releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. You're releasing that self sabotage. All right, Aries, let's close it out with the Moonology oracles. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. Aries, if I was to tell you this was not going to be an emotional week for you, I would be lying. Cancer, Venus in Cancer, Cancer, a water sign, an emotional water sign, Venus, divine feminine energy. We're definitely going to be in our feels again to solidify a decision. A personal issue reaches the resolution. Look at that, full moon in Cancer. All right, we have luck. Look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius, and you and your loved ones are safe, new moon in Cancer. So that Cancer energy is strong for you, Aries. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope this reading was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. It does help my channel grow, and I do appreciate each and every one of you. All right, guys, I'm going to clean up really quickly, and then we will jump to Leo. It's very true, Leslie. I definitely believe that. I feel like I've believed that since I was a very young child. I think Leela's helping us on Facebook. Jenna says, my Aries twin had so many talents and has done many careers. Never ceases to amaze me with his resilience and ability to bounce back from difficulty. That is the most beautiful definition of an Aries that I have heard in a long time, Jenna. And so very true. And Aries will tend not to fall. Aries don't quit, right? And there's like I said, they're stubborn. But when they do fall, it's usually pretty massive. And then the comeback is also usually pretty massive. Never like kick anyone when they're down, guys. You never know how, one, it's just mean. But you never know how they're going to bounce back. You know what I mean? So always keep that in mind. That High Priestess come back out again. I'm now in love with the High Priestess card. I'm telling you, I had so much fun. Guided by Angels. I don't know if you guys have heard of her. I've been watching her. I just recently found her on YouTube, and I just beautiful energy. But she did this whole video on the High Priestess, and it really goes back into like the Greek mythology, and I mean, just so informative. So yes, guys, Guided by Angels. All right, I am almost ready for Leo. I love that. Leave judging to Jesus. No one knows. It's so true. I always say, I don't know. I'll ask Jesus when I get up there, but I don't know. And I love that people that like don't know much about tarot will ask me like, you believe in Jesus? What? You have a Bible? What? It's like, wow, the confusion. It's so sad. Who do you guys think we're talking to every day? All right. Almost ready for Leo. 3448 for Leo. 3448 for Leo. So Leo, this is going to be for July 17th through July 23rd of 2022. I did talk about the astrology at the beginning of the video. That's not true. The intro starts at 10:15. And the Venus moving into Cancer energy is very significant for all zodiac signs. So I do recommend watching that part of the video. But let's see, we're asking your higher self, Leo. Leo's birthday is at the end of this week. Leo season may not necessarily be your birthday, but just in case, happy birthday, Leo. Leo is bringing a lot of fire energy. All right, let's see. Energy for the week, July 17th through July 23rd. We have watching the clouds. Lie back, rest, and relax. On the bottom, vast vistas, expand your horizons. Interesting. It's like a little bit of an opposite, right? One says be calm, and the other one says expand your horizons. I feel like this is what happened, or is what's happening right now around you. Your horizons are expanding, right? So I always use my family as an example. I know one of these days they're going to tell me to stop. But my oldest son is a Leo, and he definitely just had like his first adult little bit of a rude awakening in life, I guess you could say. I'm trying to get to. And it's definitely having to he, like, for one, had to move back to Kentucky with his family. And I don't feel like that's something that he had expected to do. But now all these new opportunities are opening up for them. And it definitely seems like they're going to be okay, right? And it's like they wouldn't have known that had they not expanded their horizons, right? So I feel like something happened to Leo that could have been challenging or difficult. But this week, the things finally start to come together and you can finally take a breath, Leo. All right, let's pull from the Heal Yourself reading cards. Let's see what you're going to be working on healing this week, Leo. Happy early birthday, Jenna. Ooh, I've seen help from above. I've seen the love card. All right. Challenge your obstacle. Challenge your obstacle for Leo. July 17th through July 23rd. Ooh, the Pride card comes back out. So Leo, the Pride card did come out for Aries as the outcome. And the Pride card does talk about forgiveness to yourself. Many times it's because we have pride because we either A, have expectations, or we have a little bit of a stubborn, like you just want to be right about something, Leo. There is possible that you were wrong about something and you're having to offer forgiveness. All right, let's look and see. Lesson learned. This is going to tell us if this forgiveness is for you or someone else. Lesson learned. So we have take your mask off. So the forgiveness is going to be for you, Leo. You wanted people to see you a certain way. Everyone does, right? Who doesn't want to be seen as successful and competent and, able to take on life like a warrior, right? Leo, I just want to say, one, you are a warrior. The Strength card is what represents Leo in tarot. Take your mask off tells me, Leo, that you're having to show people your authentic self. Leo, I just want to say really quickly, the Love card comes out for the outcome. Beautiful. But I just want to say really quickly, I feel like we're all being told to take this mask off, right? Like we're all starting to get more into our spirituality. We're all starting to follow our purpose more. We're really starting to care less what the neighbor Deborah or Karen or whoever what they have to say, right? Like we're starting to do our own thing because we're seeing the rewards that come in when we follow spirit's guidance and not your neighbor Karen's guidance. You see what I mean? All right. So the pride card coming out and challenge or obstacle, again, wrong about something, but it's going to be like again having pride, again wanting people to see you a certain way. That was the challenge or obstacle. I feel like that's what you're healing this week, and the way you're healing it is you're going to take your mask off. So this is lesson learned that can help you with your challenge or obstacle. And Leo, when I created the spread, I very much wanted this card to help you with this situation. But a lot of times, especially when we're having big astrological events, this is going to be something that's happening right now. So I feel like right now, it's like you're finally taking the mask off and you're showing people who you really are. And you're able to like take a breath out. See that watching the clouds, lay back and rest and relax. It's like you're finally able to release it because you don't have anything else to hide. The love card comes out. So it does tell me that it's going to have something to do with love, or unconditional love is a much better word. I just want to mention the numbers because they're sticking out to me too. So you have 7, 11, and 28. 7, 11, and 28. So those numbers could be significant also. I do want to mention too that for most of you Leos, this is going to be about your twin journey. And the reason I say that is definitely the mirror. All right, so let's go ahead and pull that Witch's Tarot. And this is going to be the modern Witch's Tarot. Let's look at that pride card. Why is pride in your challenge or obstacle? What were you prideful about? So we have the 5 of Wands and everything is fine. All right, so if I show you these two cards, can you guys tell me what Leo is pride about? So the 5 of Wands, things are challenging, right? It's hard, it's difficult. Everything is fine is that extra card in the Witch's Tarot that says everything is not fine. It shows all the swords stabbing. One's in her neck, for Pete's sake, and she's just sitting there playing with her phone. If you look at the 10 of Swords in the Witch's Tarot, it's the exact same card, but this is an extra one and it's called Everything is Fine. And it just says that something needs to come to a completion, but you're kind of ignoring it. You're trying to pretend like you don't feel the pain of those 10 swords. So right away, I'm getting, Leo, that the pride was you thought you could do something, but something was challenging and hard and you didn't want to have to reach out and ask for help to bring it to an end. Instead, you pretended like everything was fine. Patricia. Hello, Patricia. Leo is stubborn. All the fire signs are stubborn. We can't help it. All right, take your mask off. So take your mask off is in lesson learned, but I do feel like this is something that's happening right now, Leo. Oh, look at that. Beautiful strength card and the moon. So 2 major arcanas. And I did see that help from above card in the heal yourself reading cards. So remember, major arcanas, it's like spirit stepping in, divinely fated situation. So the strength card is about having internal strength, pulling from your inner strength. I feel like spirit's helping you take the mask off. The moon is fear, right? It's like you have fear. You don't want to show people. You don't want people to see. And the spirit's saying, have strength, show people. And if you have to show people your fear, show them that too, because that helps too. All right, look at love card. We have Queen of Swords coming out. It's about speaking truth, and Ace of Wands. So Leo, whoever, blah, 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 whatever Leo I'm talking to, your destiny is speaking your truth. The Queen of Swords is all about victory in truth, in her communication and what she says. I do want to mention that the Queen of Swords is that card where she builds those walls. Those walls are really high, and that could be part of your destiny or purpose also. On the bottom, 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords is that card that talks about like stress, anxiety, not being able to sleep, not being able to figure something out. I just want to say, Leo, if that sounds like you, it has something to do with releasing that fear. I feel like spirit steps in this week and helps you do just that. All right, Leo, let's do guidance next. And because we do have that Venus energy, divine feminine energy moving into Cancer, I am going to use the Power of Love activation cards. Jenna says those were her numbers. All right, ready? Here we go. Guidance to Leo for this situation. So we have action coming out. You have the courage to express the unique, loving colors of your soul. Respect comes out. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. And virtue comes out. You acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. And that's going to be that speaking the truth, right? Showing people who you really are, Leo. All right, let's close it out for Leo with the Moonology Oracles. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. Leo, it is an emotional week for you, but there's definitely some massive breakthrough with your purpose, with your destiny. I've dropped one of them. It says, bring love into the situation. It's the new moon in Aquarius. Your hard work is paying off. It's new moon in Capricorn. I definitely sense that. And it's time to release negativity. It's the full moon in Scorpio. All right, Leo, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope this reading was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those good things, guys. And that's it for Leo. Let's do Sagittarius next. I pay attention to the numbers, Jenna. I do often. Even when I'm watching my own tarot readings, like for myself from someone else, I always pay attention to the numbers. I always see a lot of number synchronicities. I want to mention too, guys, we have the extended twin flame energy update. It's going to be on July 13th. And guys, this is normally a paid event. I have made it a free event this time. So I want you guys to come in so you can see what the extended looks like. So you know how in the current energy we do head, heart, and higher self space? Well, in the extended, we look at past, present, and future energies, and it really helps you to see like what is coming next. I do always offer free readings at the end. So that is an event on my Facebook page, guys. So make sure to go check that out and just let me know if you're going so I can get an idea of how many of you will be there. But that's going to be on the full moon, guys. I love doing them on the full moon. Hi, Lulu. All right, Sagittarius, I'm told we're going to use the Angel Inspiration instead of the Heal Yourself reading cards. So I want to see what that's about. All right, let me grab a drink real quick. All right, let's timestamp. Let's do 4830 for Sagittarius. 4830. Sagittarius, this is going to be for the week of July 17th through July 23rd. I did talk about the astrology a little bit at the intro, and that starts at 10 minutes and 15 seconds if you would like to check that part of the video out. And I am using Denise Lynn's Sacred Traveler for your energy of the week. So let's see, Sagittarius, what is your energy July 17th through July 23rd? We have cleansing waters, Purification activates vibrant life force. I feel like you're reaching an end of something. And the reason I say that is because tread thoughtfully, narrow pathway is on the bottom. That's got that bridge. You guys see it? I hate the bridge. I'm not a fan of any bridge. I'm one of those people that like freaks out when we're in the car and we're going over a bridge. It's really I don't know, it makes my anxiety up. I must have like died on a bridge in a past life or something crazy. But this is one of those wooden bridges. One of those wooden bridges where like if somebody jumps on it and it swings, it makes you mad. You know what I'm talking about? So I feel like you've been treading thoughtfully. You've had to do something in a very slow, a cautious type of way. But now it's like it's come to an end and it's time to like get a clean slate is what I'm picking up. Now I was drawn to change up the cards a little bit right before your reading. So we're going to use Angel Inspiration and let's see what wants to come out for challenge or obstacle for Sagittarius. So we have Archangel Jophiel coming out right away. So Archangel Jophiel is the beauty of God. This angel brings down beauty, joy, and enlightenment. Sagittarius is going to definitely have something to do with enlightenment. Also, lucky surprises, it says. Ooh, weird. I don't see that being a challenge or obstacle. Do you? I feel like that kind of happened for Aries a little, right? All right, let's look at lesson learned. Lesson learned. We have the hope card. Don't give up hope. Something is definitely coming in. All right, let's get an outcome. We have step into the light and let go. Interesting. On the bottom, forgiveness. Oh, beautiful. All right, so I'm going to leave these two together because I feel like that's what's happening and that's how you step into the light. Archangel Jophiel comes down as challenge or obstacle. So right now it tells me, Sagittarius, that you could be having some challenges or obstacles in your spirituality, in your own beliefs, especially if you're finding your beliefs are changing. And for many of us, Sagittarius, this is happening. So I talked about that earlier in the Leo reading, like we're all becoming a little bit more spiritual. We're all taking that mask off and we're all doing the things that we know is bringing our healing, regardless of what other people think or say. And I think this could have something to do with that, like letting go of the notion or the idea or the concepts that were believed before, or maybe like the beliefs that you had that when you were raised, Sagittarius, like throughout your life, you had certain beliefs, right? That could definitely be changing. But Archangel Jophiel being here in your challenge or obstacle does tell me like there is a situation in your awakening process, in your enlightenment, where there could be a blockage because you do have a certain belief of something. That could be what you need to cleanse, like give yourself a clean slate. I feel like it's something you've been wanting. I feel like Spirit's asking you not to lose hope. And it's pretty interesting because what is the angel? Let me see. I swear, I thought there was an archangel that represented hope, but I don't see it up there. I could be wrong. All right, so letting go and stepping into the light. I feel like that's what happens this week. I could be talking. So we have a lot of Sagittarius following, and on our Facebook, on our Twitch, on our YouTube, Sagittarius like seems to come in big chunks, like in big groups. It's like you guys are in a collective tribe and you travel together. But so I'm kind of getting that. I've always thought that the Sagittarius followers that we have on our channel here, very much are also teachers, healers, tarot readers, crystal and chakra healers, and you know what I'm trying to say, like those type of things, Sandra. But you know what I mean, like. You guys are all doing the things also. And it's very possible that you've had a little bit of a difficulty stepping into your power or stepping into your light because you didn't have this clean slate. You had some sort of belief that you're now able to let go of so that you can move forward with this purification, with this clean slate, where you can take in new information and maybe learn new beliefs. All right, I think I'm actually going to pull. Let's pull some regular old Rider Waite. I want to see that High Priestess again. All right. I just seen the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is reunion. So we have the Hanged Man coming out, feeling suspended between two worlds. That's the issue with your enlightenment or with your awakening. It's most likely that a belief is keeping you stuck in the 3D and a journey is pulling you into the 5D. That was going to be really specific for someone. Eight of Cups also came out. So Eight of Cups says, get on with it. Get on with your path. Get on with your journey. Sagittarius, you already know that those 8 cups is all there is here. The goal is 10. You're not discarding the 8 cups. You're not saying, well, screw these 8 cups. I don't want them. You're not saying that at all. You're just saying, I know the other 2 cups aren't here. So I've done everything I can here. And now I'm going to get on with my journey. And most likely, it's going to be getting on with your purpose. The Hope card, the 5 of Swords. I definitely felt like Spirit saying, don't lose hope in something. The 5 of Swords is negative thinking. It can talk about a victory. I know you hear other tarot readers say there's been a battle and 2 people walk away. Absolutely, guys, that is the true meaning to the card. But for me, whenever I started reading tarot, you know how they always say, use your intuition. Okay, that's true, guys, but you have to learn what the meaning of the card is first before you can even start adding your intuition. You see what I'm trying to say? You have to at least have like some sort of basic understanding. But when I first started seeing the 5 of Swords, I definitely got negative thinking. See, guys, I started reading for myself before I ever started reading for all of you. And for me, the 5 of Swords was always my own negative thoughts. And the inability to be able to replace those negative thoughts with a positive thought. That's really all we do. People are like, well, how do you release negativity, or how do you not have negative thoughts? I don't not have negative thoughts. I just replace them with something positive every chance I catch myself having a negative thought. We have the 3 of Pentacles. This has something to do with teamwork, Sagittarius. Someone is going to work with you. Don't lose hope that there will be teamwork. It may just not be the way that you expected. All right, let's look at step into the light. How are you going to step into your light this week? Look at that, the Wheel of Fortune. So remember, Cancer is definitely the Venus moving into Cancer energy. Remember I said it's going to bring you good fortune, good luck. I definitely see like something, you choose something that brings you good luck. You do something that brings you good fortune and definitely gets the wheels moving. Most likely, it's going to be letting go of whatever that expectation was. And remember, guys, I said I wanted to see her one more time. Look at that, Sagittarius. The High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. I definitely feel like there's secrets, mysteries, things you're going to have like come to a completion and give you understanding. All right, guys, please don't click none of the scammers in Facebook. I do apologize, guys. I block them as soon as I see them. But yes, guys, these are all free readings, so please don't worry about clicking any of them or following any of them or paying any of them. None of those things. I don't know who they are, and I don't know what type of reading they would give you. All right, Sagittarius, let's do guidance. Guidance from Spirit with this situation. We have action again. It says, you have the courage to express the unique loving colors of your soul. Creativity. You love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination. You're shining the light onto something. And then tolerance. You appreciate other points of view because you sense the love in everyone. Look at this. Cooperation is on the bottom. And I'm kind of getting that with teamwork. That's what you need to not lose hope. You're hoping someone's going to cooperate and work with you. And they will, Sagittarius, but they're not going to do it the way that you expected. It could be more of a spiritual connection. It could be more of, and I don't want to say that because the person could just become more spiritual themselves, but spirituality is definitely going to have something to do with it. So cooperation says, in your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person and experience has value. All right, let's close it out for Sagittarius with the Moonology Oracles. And this is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. Sagittarius, you're way more in your thoughts than the other 2 fire signs, but there is some emotion here. I definitely sense, as with the fire signs, the emotions are high. With Sagittarius, I feel like the emotions are a little bit more tolerant more controlled. And it's because you're at the end of something and you're fixing to completely cleanse away. If you remember at the beginning when I talked about the astrology and Venus moving into Cancer, I said for some of you, this is closure because you're choosing you. And I feel like that's this Sagittarius. First one to come out, bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. Work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. That came out for Leo also. And it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. I want to say that came out for Leo also. On the bottom, expect powerful change. It's the new moon eclipse. All right, Sagittarius, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope this reading was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. And that's it, guys. That's the fire signs for July 17th through July 23rd. Thank you, Lulu. Thank you so much. All right, guys, it is that time. I'm going to clean up really quickly, and I'm hoping that some of you want a free reading, want to see, have a question, maybe just see what Spirit wants to say, guidance. Let me know, guys. Now is the time. Just let me know in the comment box. And as soon as I get done cleaning up, I will go over them and pick a few. What do you guys think about the fire signs? Oh, thank you, Diana. She does. I know, Sandra. Look, Lulu, someone else picking up on them vibes. She does. Beautiful energy. Wise. All right, Jenna says, any messages for my twin? All right, I love this because Jenna, I got a new basket. I got my new basket, guys. And now I don't have to go digging for the messages because they're right here. All right. Oh, I gotta show you guys my new bracelet too. This new bracelet. So Katie's is very much a little tourist town, and very much known for their what's the word, honey? Like thrift stores, you know, where you find vintage stuff. I can't think of the word. Miss Tina, what is Katie's full of when you're going downtown? What are all those stores called? You know, the thrift stores, the old stuff. What's old stuff called? Miss Tina says she fell asleep. All right, so they have these stores. I don't know what they're called, guys. You go in there, you buy stuff. It's cool. Anyway, I found this cross in there. Look at this beautiful blue color. I absolutely love it. So I did my nails to match. Totally beautiful. And then these are actually Miss Tina's favorite colors, the pink and blue, or I guess it's not even like a blue, it's like a bluish green. So she doesn't know yet, but I'm gonna give her this one. But I just had to wear it a couple of times because it totally matched my nails too. Look at that. Antiques. Thank you, Miss Tina. Antique stores, guys. I'm sorry, I can't ever come up with the right word. Yeah, so if you ever come to Katie's, make sure to check out the antique shops in town. I love going through there, and I always find me something. I paid $2 for this little bracelet, guys. $2. Is that not crazy? Yes, me too. Me too. It really throws people off. Especially people that don't, you know, they don't know about tarot. It really throws them off. They're like, what is she wearing? What? All right, Jenna, let's see what messages want to come out for Jenna. Messages from your twin. Ooh, name calling is unacceptable and hurtful. Two hotheads does not lead to a calm outcome. Interesting. I feel I don't have enough to give you. Does it mean something when the other person always brings out the worst in you? This is so interesting. We're going to keep pulling because I'm definitely feeling, okay, don't get upset with me. But it's like a third party. So the purple cards are normally karmic energy. I'm definitely sensing a lot of karmic energy. Codependency is as real as it gets. Sometimes it's easier to just love you in the 5D. That's a really collective energy for divine masculine. I avoid anyone and anything that leads me to feel emotion. Let's do one more. One more. Okay, several more. All right. Two emotionally unhealthy people does not make a healthy relationship. I hate my twin. I love my twin. I don't want to be with my twin. I want my twin. That's that wishy-washy energy. I don't know what to do type of energy. I don't want you to see the real me. You might not accept the true person I am. If I can't figure this out now, this will be taken to the next lifetime. Ooh, I got this card, Jenna. I got this card for my own reading this morning, and I was like, no, we're finishing it now. All right, let's pull a little tarot because I'm definitely sensing like more than one person here. Someone is mad at your person. This is interesting. So whenever I'm reading, right, I'm connecting to that energy and I feel that energy. I did a reading for someone not too long ago. I can't remember who it was, but it was like they had a person, another person, and that person was trying to like get their messages in front. You see what I'm saying? Like their energy could have been a little bit stronger, a little bit more confident. And it was like, listening to me first. And I kind of got that with the situation. So I feel like your person is in a well, a karmic relationship. It's karmic relationships are where we have to learn hard life lessons. So I feel like there's a lot of arguing between the people. The two hotheads, there's never an innocent party, guys. Never. So I know you want to think that your twin, some people may want to think that their twin is like completely innocent and they never do anything wrong and they just up on this pedestal and they're just the greatest person ever, right? Not the case. And in fact, most of the time, when they're in karmic relationships, before they heal, what's that saying, Jenna? Like you have to reach bottom. How's it go? Like you have to reach the bottom before you can rise, type of thing. You see what I'm trying to say? So it's like, I'm so sorry. But in like my own karmic relationship, when I was reaching my bottom, I was turning into my karmic. I was doing the things that he had done to me, very much back in return, to like lash out and cause pain and destruction, right? And that's what karmic people do. So am I a karmic person? I wouldn't say so. But I feel like when you're in a karmic relationship, when you're coming to the end of it, when you're breaking free, what actually breaks you free, here's the difference between like a karmic and anyone else, or like a narcissist and anyone else, is you'll realize that you're doing something that is not you. Like I knew, like that's not me. I don't act this way. I don't do these things to people. I felt dirty. I felt like my soul needed cleansed. You see what I'm trying to say? Like it's not a good feeling. So I feel like this is your person and their person definitely battling, going back and forth. I don't necessarily know if the codependency is on her side or his side. And it is going to be a her, like it's definitely like a really over emotional female. You know what I'm trying to say? And two emotionally unhealthy people does not make a healthy relationship. So yeah, this person, look at the T. I wonder if they have a T in their name. Anyway, um, I feel I don't have enough for you. And these came out like in the midst of all this mess. So it's like in the midst of all this mess, they're like, I'm so busy with this chaos that there's nothing I could possibly give to you, Jenna, that they're thinking like that could make your life better or would be like a positive in your life. So to them, and Jenna is super funny because this is really collective in our tribe too. But like to them, it's like they're protecting you from something or they're like saving you from something. They feel like they're doing something good by staying away and keeping their chaos away from your, they see you in like this white light and they don't want to bring their dirt, their filth into your white light. You see what I'm trying to say? I avoid anyone and anything that leads me to feel emotions. I feel like that is the why. If you've been asking why something happened, because I definitely got like that's the answer why. Sometimes it's easier to just love you in the 5D. That's again really collected. And it's because we're becoming more spiritual in our connection. I don't want you to see the real me. You might not accept the true person I am. I feel like divine masculine energy is actually breaking free from that. And I feel like divine feminine energy is allowing them and helping them do so. And you're like, what does that mean? Okay, so when you're doing your own healing work, Jenna, and you're loving yourself and you're seeing your own worth, it helps your counterpart also do the same. So keep that in mind. And that could be why your counterpart is going back and forth with the I hate, I love, I want, I don't, right? If I can't figure this out now, this will be taken to the next lifetime. I feel like this is definitely from spirit, just informing you both that this is what happens. That's what I felt when I was doing my reading this morning and I got this card. I didn't feel like this was my twin telling me, this wasn't my soul telling me. I feel like my soul knows. Like as soon as I read it, my soul was like, that's right, sister. That's what happens. And I don't know, guys, because I don't know like what happens at your last lifetime. I always make the joke. I say, like, when I die, I'm going to go up there and ask Jesus, is this it? You know what I mean? Because I don't know. We always hear about people that are reincarnated. You hear about young children talk about, their past lives and all this kind of stuff up until like they're 3, 4, 5 years old. Then they stop, right? Because the world gets to them. But you hear about that kind of stuff, but you never hear anybody say, well, that was my last lifetime. You see what I mean? We're also here. So I don't know like how it gets to like the last one. But I do know this, guys, in my own journey. What pushes me to continue to do this, what keeps me doing this every single week, is the thought that I want to get it right this time. I feel like we've gotten it wrong for so many lifetimes, and I'm just sick of it, and I want to get it right this time. Does that mean that I'm an old soul and my life is just done when I get it right? I don't think that's how it works, guys. I feel like we just move on and we go do something else. But for me, in this twin journey, what I've learned when I learned things, it definitely made me feel like deja vu. Everything I learned, I was like, I know that. I've heard that before. I felt that. You know what I'm trying to say? And it was like all this stuff, like, I don't want to do this all over again. So, what I'm going to tell you, Jenna, is follow your purpose. Follow your purpose. That is definitely the trick. And if you don't know what your purpose is, study that North Node. And if you don't know how to study your North Node, make sure to purchase that reading in my Etsy shop. Great lead up, right? All right, let's pull some Power of Love. I want to do Power of Love activation. That's not true. I want to look at this karmic energy. Let's look at this karmic energy. I just looked up there where you said baby mama. All right, let's see. Let's look at that karmic energy. Spirit, tell us something about the purple. Tell us about that karmic energy. Ace of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Three of Swords. Yeah. All right. So again, I see another T. Again, it's like Spirit is trying to offer this person a new beginning. They need to choose something that's difficult, but they're saying, I can't. I'm stuck here. I can't move forward. So I do feel like they're in a karmic relationship. That's definitely like you don't move forward until you learn the lesson, right? And his lesson is going to be this Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is self-restriction. He's telling himself, I have to do this. I have to do it this way. It has to be this way. Most likely that's going to come from like childhood. That's going to be that inner child stuff. But most likely, like, let's say, for example, he I don't know, grew up with his grandparents and he felt abandoned by his parents. So he's going to be like extra on top of those kids. You see what I'm trying to say? It's that type of situation, definitely. All right, let's pull some guidance now. Hi, Caitlin. All right. Guidance from Spirit for Jenna. Freedom. You're releasing any, look, that's that Eight of Swords. You're releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness, ownership. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons and friendliness. You're able to recognize traits in common with another in order to forge love-based connections. That's your twin. That's your soul tribe. Peacefulness is on the bottom. You recognize that balance, kindness, and love bring calmness to your soul. All right. So, I mean, that's kind of telling me that he's right. It's kind of telling me that you want this calmness in your soul, and he knows it, and that's why he has to keep his chaos at bay. All right. I hope that was helpful. Oh, oh, oh. Talia, what a beautiful name. And that's so interesting. Remember I was talking about my Leo sun? Their first dog's name was Talia. Interesting. He was old when he was born in the 60s. That's very interesting. Oh, thank you, Jenna. Thank you. Yes, Caitlin, absolutely. Let me see here. All right, let me clean up from Jenna's and see which card Spirit tells me to pull. Oh, that's easy enough. Still no music, right, guys? Thank you, Jenna. All right, so Caitlin, I'm told we're going to use the Heal Yourself reading cards. I just seen help from above. And I want you to think of someone. If you haven't met the person, I want you to think of the person that you want to meet. But I feel like this is definitely someone you've already met. Ready? So someone you already know, and their energy is definitely already here. So has something important to say. So I'm going to do your energy, their energy, and let's look at a bridging energy. All right, let's start with your energy. The beauty card, seeing your worth, family and tribe is coming out for their energy, and say what you mean is going to be the bridging energy. So right now there's something in the throat chakra. There's something not being communicated. Something is keeping you tight-lipped is kind of what I'm hearing, which is weird because I don't use that phrase. Beauty tells me that you could be learning to see the beauty in a challenge. You could be experiencing a challenge with your family or soul tribe, and Spirit saying there's something that it's like it's happening for a reason. And most likely that reason is going to be saying what you mean, speaking your truth. And I just want to say the Pride card is on the bottom. So it's very possible. The Pride card always tells me wrong about something. So when we have Pride, it's like, I don't know, like, what's an example? let's say you believed something, you told someone, and then they proved you wrong, right? So pride is that feeling where you're like, I want to be right. You know what I'm trying to say? Like that type of energy. And all day we've been getting this pride card, and I'm kind of getting that feeling like you were wrong about something. But here's the thing. Remember, I kept saying that Venus moving into Cancer is really important, especially if you're a twin on the twin journey, because it's actually making it, this divine feminine energy is making it so that it's easier to choose you, which could definitely bring closure to some sort of situation and could also help you like speak your truth or say something that you're needing to say. All right, I want to pull an angel inspiration for guidance. And let's see what comes out. What spirit want to say? Guidance for Caitlin in this situation. Guidance for Caitlin. Generosity, giving, a time of giving. Love, number 33, love. And that's definitely about unconditional love. And I'm sensing soul tribe and 42, happiness. 44, 42, and 33. There's some big numbers right there, Caitlin. All right, let's look up 44 really quickly. This is going to be in the angel numbers, the message and meaning behind like 1111 and other number synchronicities. It's by Kyle Gray. I really like whenever the numbers stick out to me to look in here and see if the message coincides. So 44 says, your guardian angel is wrapping you in a cloak of loving protection. You are safe. So this generosity and about giving could also be about your protection. And I did see that help from above card when we were shuffling. All right, let's look at 33, the love card. So it says, Master Jesus and his angels are with you. This is a sacred time for growth and healing. So if you're seeing threes, guys, 3 is definitely that Holy Trinity number, guys. I know. So you're like, what? What is she saying? It's true. Just do it. But so if you're seeing 3, it's almost like Jesus is there and saying, you're doing the right thing. I'm patting you on the back. I got you. I'm carrying you. I'm helping you. I'm protecting you. You know, that type of energy. And then happiness coming out in 42. I feel like you're going to find happiness. I feel like that's what's kind of holding back the happiness is not saying something. You need to say what you mean to someone, and that's definitely going to bring some sort of closure or new beginning with this love situation. But let's look at 42 really quickly before I close it out. 42 says, angels are lovingly guiding you to express your emotions. Align with your truth and integrity. Beautiful. So couldn't get any more perfect. All right, Kaylin, I hope that was helpful. She says she's been seeing those numbers. Beautiful. Let's see. Thank you, Caitlin. Thank you so very much. So Lulu makes a good point. She says, I was using an example from thoughts because that was something that had been holding me back for a long time. I had to learn to ignore them and push them away. So Lulu, I definitely am an ignorer. Like whenever something is not going my way or I'm not wanting to do something properly, I'll just ignore it until spirit just throws it in my face and I can't ignore it anymore. Some people call that procrastination. But what I'm saying about this is I have since learned to replace those thoughts. Am I going to have negative thoughts? Am I going to catch myself having negative thoughts? Yes, absolutely. It's going to happen. Nobody's perfect. But the trick is when you're having them, replace them immediately. As quickly as you notice it, replace them. And it's just like anything else, guys. The more you do it, the more practice, right? Like the more practice, the better you get. And it's very much the same thing with that situation. All right, guys, don't forget the mystery box. The mystery box, I want to talk about it one more time before we wrap it up. If you want to be entered into the giveaway for the mystery box, please go over and check out my Facebook page. We have been monetized on Facebook, and I would really appreciate it if you guys would go over and show us some support with that subscribe button. If you do, I'm going to enter you into the July giveaway mystery box where I've included some crystals for healing, some sage for cleansing, some tarot for practice, and a few other odds and ends that I added in there I thought could be helpful for you also. Let's see. The new readings in the Etsy shop. Where's my North Node and what is my purpose? That's become really popular. It's doing really well. Thank you guys for keeping me busy in there. I do very much appreciate your support. And so if you've been looking at what am I supposed to be doing, this is a reading that could definitely guide you in the right direction. And then for some of you have asked for what if 3D union is not possible in this lifetime? And that can happen for many reasons, guys. Your counterpart can pass away in this lifetime. I don't believe that every single lifetime is the same, and I don't believe that you come into 3D union in every single lifetime. What would be the point of that, right? So if this was not the lifetime where there is 3D union, and then you want to know, like, what am I supposed to be doing now? This definitely could be a reading that could give you a little bit more information. Remember, all my readings are on video. You do watch them privately on my YouTube channel, and they are for 2 weeks. I had someone ask me about that, like why I do them for 2 weeks. Guys, I actually have to purchase space in order to save as many readings as I do. And again, not complaining. I appreciate you guys all so very much, but I can't afford to purchase like the bigger space. So I do leave them up for 2 weeks. And really, actually, I leave them up for longer than that because I always feel bad taking them down. But honestly, I shouldn't. And here's why, guys. The video should only be up for 2 weeks because you don't want to get stuck in stagnant energy. If you're watching the same reading over and over, many things have changed since you got that reading. So the situation is no longer the same, and everyone around you is moving on, and you're still stuck in that 2 week old stagnant energy. So that's why I say, guys, 2 weeks. Now, there are some of you, like, for example, I had a Talking to Heaven message where there was some assistance given in that reading, and I could see how that person could say, hey, I may need to watch that more than one time. What I do tell people to do is I can record it from my phone off of my laptop. That's the best I can do, guys. Try not to stay stuck in that stagnant energy. Try to take notes. Notes is the best way to be able to soak in the information and then move on. All right, I think that's it. Can't think of anything else I want to talk about. Yes, I know. Sometimes it can. And sometimes I feel like Lulu, I don't know about you, but sometimes I feel like I'm being repetitive. You know what I mean? And that kind of can drive me a little crazy sometimes too. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so very much for coming in. Don't forget, tomorrow we're going to do the Earth signs. So we're going to look at Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And remember, guys, work with the energy. So as Venus moves into Cancer, step into your divine power, divine feminine power, guys. And remember, we all have divine masculine and divine feminine energy. Step into that power, and big rewards are going to come your way. All right, guys, as always, I'm sending you abundant love and light on your journey. Thank you guys so very much.